every 3 at the back and 5 at the back formations are banned in pro EAFC tournaments. And the reason is, they are just too freaking overpowered. G'day everyone, it's Tommy Dex here and welcome back to another video on this channel, and today I want to talk about the 3-4-2-1 formation, which in my opinion right now is the best formation in the game. Listen, I don't usually say this about any formation, but with the high level players available for everyone right now in the game, this is the most unstoppable setup you can run in the game right now. Offensively, it's the best in the game, and defensively, only second to the 5-4-1 formation. Now, without further ado, let's get to the tactics. We're gonna start it with balanced defensive style, a 40 defensive width to keep it nice and compact in defense, and 60 depth to add a little bit of pressing to your game. The build-up play is gonna be unbalanced. Long ball is a good shout as well, but I prefer balanced. Chance creation always on direct passing, and attacking width of 55, which we'll get more into when we get to the instructions. Players in box on a staggering 7, and corners and free kicks on whatever your preferences are. I have them on 2 and 1. Next, let's head into the instructions, where we're gonna start things off with our central striker, who's gonna be on stay central and get in behind. We're gonna keep the same instructions for the left and right forward, stay central and get in behind, but we're gonna add comeback on defense to these two players as well. For the left and right midfielder, we're gonna need players who are defensively as good as a left back or right back, and offensively as good as a winger. For the instructions, we go with comeback on defense, stay wide and get into the box for crosses. And listen, stay wide is the most important piece of instruction on this whole formation. As you can see, I have Ben White playing as my right center back, and he has the long ball plus play style. So when I have him on the ball, the left mid is always gonna be staying wide and open right across the pitch. So with a long pass there, it's gonna be the easiest goal I'm ever gonna score, and when I say this formation is unstoppable, this is what I'm talking about. So no matter what your opponent does, this mechanic is gonna be undefendable because no one will be marking the winger right across the pitch. Anyway, back to the instructions, the both center mids are gonna be on stay back and cover center. The center backs we're gonna leave on default, and the goalkeeper as always is gonna be on comms for crosses and default. Now, let's get to some gameplay. The main problem with any 3 at the back or 5 at the back formation is that your players may not be good enough. Like, if you replace half of your squad with gold cards, this formation will not perform for you. The build-up is hard, transitions from offense to defense and vice versa could be too slow, and the passing precision needed to build up on this formation is just pretty high. But now, everyone has a full meta team, and with endgame players all over your squad, that makes a huge difference. Now those passes you can't deliver with a gold card can easily be sent by any card on your team. Having the pace to go forward and track back, and the stamina to keep that going all game is available on everyone on your team. So this stage of the game is the perfect time to switch to a formation like this, because you no longer really need a pay-to-win team to play it. And that's exactly the reason these type of formations, and 3-4-2-1 specifically, have been dominating the pro FIFA tournaments in the past few years. Like, it's got to a point that there is overpowered and there is ridiculously overpowered. And these type of formations were just so broken, they just had to ban it from tournaments. But for people like us who are playing the normal game, we're playing the rivals and playing foot champs, it's not banned for us, you know. It's a ratty way, it's a sweaty way of playing the game, and it's like full meta. But when you're talking about the best something in the game, you gotta go full meta with it. You gotta go ratty and you gotta go sweaty. In attack, you're gonna have 7 players going forward, and when you're defending, your LM and RM are gonna come back and defend like a left wing back and right wing back. So you're gonna defend in a 5 at the back, which is very hard to break through. Yes, in attack you're gonna have the numbers, but the most broken thing about this formation is the ability to go double up with the players on each side of the wings. Like, you're gonna have a LM and a left forward, and you're gonna have a RM and a right forward. Who's gonna be marking those people? Just one fullback, so getting past that fullback and going down the sidelines for a cutback should be pretty easy. And when you do that on one side of the wings, remember the other winger's instruction is to come inside the box for crosses, so you're gonna have a lot of options for the cutback pass. Now that's the easiest way of playing this formation, like long ball from the center back to one of the wings, going down the sidelines, doubling up and looking for a cutback. But how would an elite player play this formation? Remember, you have two center mids on stay back instructions, which is gonna keep them hovering around just the 18-yard box and going back and forth to your center mids, to the attackers, back to the center mids, again to the attackers. It's just gonna be too hard for your opponent to defend it. Because 3-4-2-1 is one of those formations that you dictate how you want this game to be played. Like, you want to go with a fast tempo, you want to go slow, you want to go long ball, you want to keep the ball, it's all up to you. But that one thing you should know about this formation is that you shouldn't lose the ball if you don't want to. Like, if you just want to keep the ball, you have your players scattered in such wide areas of the pitch that your opponent just shouldn't be able to get near them. So other than this being a fantastic formation to attack and defend, it's a very effective formation to just keep the possession of the ball. And in my opinion, it's a far superior formation to the 4-3-2-1. Like, come on, like one of them is banned in tournaments and one is not. So if you want to give this formation a try, make sure to definitely do so and adjust the little tactics and instructions to fit your play style and the way you're comfortable playing. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video, it would help out my channel massively. This is gonna be the end of this video and hopefully I will see you on the next one.